Hey again, YouTubers. I'm sorry that I'm not being so productive, and neither have I made any significant progress with my current undertakings. So I'm just making this video lest I got hospitalized for several weeks, even for several months in China. Once the doctor doesn't see any signs of improvement on me after this period of using medications / pills to treat my condition. So I fear there's a high likelihood that I may get hospitalized, that I might get my psoriasis hospitalized in China again, which will pretty much render me helpless and hopeless. Although I have my aunt to look after me on some occasions, I can't just depend on others to survive like this forever, indefinitely. I can't expect anybody else to look after me for the rest of my life except Jesus. And certainly, as you can see, I'm trying my utmost best to keep myself in shape. Though I did fab quite several times, once for today, twice for yesterday, at night. Maybe it has something to do with my current, it has something to do with exacerbating my current condition and whatnots. Though, and I have got I made plenty of plans of actions to move things forward, to move my own shit forward, such as getting in touch with various universities, educational institutions from all over the world, by cold calling. Actually, I filled in some online forms, with some of my personal particulars, and for them to reach me. In short, I've been gathering information, to plan things ahead, to make plans for myself, in terms of what education I would like to receive, what further, and what kind of employment I will take. Most likely, I would take something that has some sort of occupations that has something to do with writing, content creation, such as YouTube, such as videos creation and some translation work. And I have to apologize to a friend of mine in Australia, for all the, for my for the lateness and the inefficiency I've been exhibiting, while I undertake those projects of translations. So, Teddy, if you are watching this, I am so sorry that I can't continue to translate it, to push the projects forward, at least for tonight. Maybe in several days I might be able to recover a bit of more strength and energy to commit myself to the projects. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, and I also found myself soon unable to take care of my grandma, except helping her carrying the chairs, while she washes her feet. That's pretty much the thing that I can do for her for the moment. And sometimes, you know, we share food, we share, you know, we have conversations, exchanging our thoughts and ideas about life, about pretty much everything. You know, anything we can imagine and anything that come to our minds, we almost always exchange those with one another, and that's the ultimate truth. I even told her that I have intrusive thoughts of physically hurting her, you know, using various methods, but you know, she seems totally not fearful, you know, and she always encourages me to remain positive, to look forward to the things that are not seen, that are waiting for me in the future, instead of, you know, looking back too much. And that includes, apparently that includes, but are not limited to, things like, you know, counting my previous mistakes and sins and you know, whatnot, and making some sort of casualty report, like I did previously with you know, with you know, one of my vids, you know, in which I pretty much spent the whole day doing the calculations, you know, the data entry on a spreadsheet, and I make cross references between the spreadsheet and the data that the bank presents me, you know, online, you know, via online banking. Yeah, so that took me a whole day to almost complete it. Actually, it isn't even 95% complete yet. I would say it's like 90% complete, though. You know, there are several blanks that I still haven't labeled properly labeled. You know, the names, you know, the types of the beneficiaries. You know, that means, you know, where I spent those money while I was homeless and in exile. You know, yes, for those who are interested, please feel free to check out that video of mine, you know, named, you know, From the Ashes, you know, the cost of homelessness / exile, or, you know, exile / homelessness comes at a cost. Please feel free to check it out. I would much appreciate it if you guys can subscribe to my channel, and you know, so support me on Patreon, since I'm having a hard time making a living nowadays, you know, due to my mental condition, due to various things that occurred, that happened last year and this year. But I suppose, you know, COVID-19 did not affect me as badly as I feared, you know, though in terms of you know, freedom of travel or traveling, you know, in terms of freedom of travels, yeah, it affects me tremendously, since, you know, it disrupted my plans, you know, to make further trips, to, you know, to make further, you know, to launch further adventures to Japan and in some other countries like Turkey, Belarus, and it greatly hurted my morale to push forward with my life, to do something about my own situation in order to get better, in order to get, more sane, more rational, more productive, and more progressive, of course. But for that, I'm so sorry, guys. I beg your pardon, and I also need to apologize to my fans, to my audiences on Discord. I haven't been able to talk to you guys much these days because of my current illness, and in case I do happen to regain some energy and focus, I will talk to you guys as much as I can once I can squeeze some more time and some more energy out of myself amid of this mental illness, characterized by lots of uncanny symptoms. I paraphrased some of the contents that I wish to deliver in this video, lest you get terrified or frightened. When it comes to intrusive thoughts, I have in fact downplayed the details of my intrusive thoughts. So for those who are even more interested in getting to know about the details of my intrusive thoughts, or some other symptoms that I exhibited, that I've been exhibiting, please feel free to check out my Patreon page again. Yes, I will post, like I said, post something that are most likely or potentially controversial, or can attract unwanted attention from unwanted parties on Patreon. That's my probably also a safer approach to either bypass or minimize censorship or whatnot. I hope you guys can understand. I hope you guys I beg you guys can can sympathize with me a little bit, though you don't have to, because it is my fight. I have to finish it up. It is my race. It is my fight. I have to either win or lose it, or and it is also my race. I have to finish it off sooner or later, in one way or another. Yeah. So in case I got my sorry ass hospitalized in China, due to due to the exacerbation of my symptoms or anything, please, I might not appear on YouTube for at least maybe 2 weeks, maybe 10 days. That still depends on. It still depends on the discretion of the doctors there. So yeah, and I'm still not fully prepared for it, but let's hope that I won't get my sorry ass hospitalized in China ever. That would be truly a traumatizing and horrible experience. And there are some good news, that took place, that happened today, though, because I managed to succeed in pairing the Bluetooth headsets with my Dell PC that has built-in Bluetooth transmitter and receiver, that has Bluetooth device, but I hadn't been able to find the correct driver, in order to properly use it and pair it with other Bluetooth devices. But today, you know, just shortly before lunch, I managed to you know, to successfully find the driver, the correct driver, and also maybe also the application for that built-in Bluetooth device on my, you know, inside my Dell laptop computer. And then, you know, I used I followed the instructions of pairing up with you know, using the headset of pairing up with the PC, and it worked. Though not perfectly, sometimes I can still press the wrong button. You know, I might, you know, miss, you know, I might touch, for instance, I might just you know, touch the area, you know, that I shouldn't, and then, you know, it can, you know, by accident, you know, turn, you know, pause the music or the sound output, and then, you know, even disconnect the, you know, even makes the headset disconnect from the computer, you know, and that can be annoying. But at least I managed to make a slight progress today. Also, thanks be to God, you know. Perhaps that's something worth mentioning, and something productive and positive and worth mentioning that took place today. And I like to share such events, you know, such thing with you guys, you know, just to let you know about the details of you know, how things are going on my end. And I certainly would like to know more about you know, how things are going on your end, you know, in Great Britain, either in Great Britain or in the States or in Europe or even in Singapore, in Australia, in Japan. I am all ears. I am always interested to know what's new on your end. So guys, thank you very much again for watching and listening. I might have to buy a new tripod for my Canon G7X PowerShot, because of the, you know, I can see that you know, the screw that supports you know, the base of this camera has gotten loose, you know. So I messaged my a uncle of mine who is capable of doing, you know, carpentry and mechanical and electrical repairs, and let's hope he can give me a hand, so that I won't have to spend some more bucks, you know, buying another tripod and some more time looking for the most adequate tripod on Taobao, you know. So let's hope that won't happen, and let's hope you know, let's hope that the future can be more promising and less hostile towards all of us. So thank you guys again for watching and listening. I hope you are having a great day or a great night, and cheers. God bless. Bye bye.
你的老板